Welcome to Bus Driver Life. My name is Kiwan. I've been a bus driver for a long time. I've driven school buses and I currently drive transit buses. This is the transit bus that I'm driving today.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
A question people ask all the time is, how can I become a bus operator? The important thing to understand is that there are tons of different bus companies to work for, tons of different cities, counties, states, whatever. And although a lot of things are done generally the same, there's so many things that are also different. So it really depends on which bus company / transit system you want to work for. So let's talk about it. So one of the main things you want to do if you would like to become a bus operator is, first of all, research, Google search. So you have to think about what city are you in? Which bus company or transit system would you like to drive for? Go to the website and search and see if they have any job openings. In most cases, those job openings, job listings for bus operator, they will tell you exactly what qualifications you need to have. They'll tell you exactly what they're looking for. And the reason I encourage that is because every transit system does things a little bit differently. In most cases in the US, you will at least need a commercial driver's license, a Class B commercial driver's license. You also need a passenger endorsement and an air brake endorsement. Here's the interesting thing about the information I just gave you. So many people come up to me and say, I would apply to be a bus operator, but I don't have a commercial driver's license. Here's the thing, a lot of transit systems do not require you to already have a commercial driver's license or an air brake endorsement or a passenger endorsement. A lot of transit systems will train you and take you through that process within the training program that they have implemented. So in most cases, you just have to have your standard driver's license. And then if you make it through the hiring process at most transit systems, you will then have to get a permit for your Class B commercial driver's license, as well as for the endorsements that you will need, which will generally be passenger and air brake. And as you go through the training process, a lot of times some of the trainers will be DMV or Department of Motor Vehicles certified, and they will administer the road test. But in some cases, you will go to the DMV and they'll administer the road test. Different transit systems do things differently. They have their own methods, their own processes. But overall, in a lot of cases, I'm not saying in all, but in a lot of cases, you do not need the commercial driver's license in order to apply to become a bus driver. So a couple of things that I recommend if you would like to become a bus operator is make sure, as soon as you possibly can, get your regular standard driver's license and keep your driving record clean. Don't get any DUIs at all. That is almost always a deal breaker.
You ain't lying.
Driving under the influence, whether it's alcohol or drugs, don't do that. That's gonna be really bad. You probably will not be able to get a job as a bus driver having something like that on your record. Also, just keep your driving record as clean as possible. You don't wanna have 50 speeding tickets and then you show up and apply to drive a transit bus, a city bus. That's not a good look at all.
You ain't lying.
Another thing I recommend if you'd like to become a bus operator is make sure you keep your criminal background clean. So what are some good reasons to be a bus operator? Well, one of the reasons is you're not stuck in an office all day. Now the bus is definitely your office, but it's a mobile office. You're always moving. You can really feel like you're stuck inside of a box when you're in the office, and this is the effect that it can have on you at times. To be honest, some of the things you deal with as a bus driver will make you feel the same way that that guy felt. But anyway, at least you get to move around and enjoy the nice weather when it's nice. Also, this job can allow you to meet a lot of new and interesting people. These people will be from all different backgrounds, gender, race, religion, whatever. Let me show you an example of some of the interesting people that you can meet. Take a look.
Cause you on bike, tell them. I don't, I'm on bike. You on bike, keep it moving.
And here's another one. And here's just one more.
You know, these bus drivers get on my last nerve with this bus fare. I know the bus fare $2 and what, 50 cents? They're gonna look at me crazy when I put 73 cents in the fare box. Why are you so upset about it, huh? Why are you taking it personal? Why are you taking that personal? Is it coming out of your paycheck? Huh? Is it coming out of, you know what? Matter of fact, I pay taxes. So you know what that means? That means I'm paying your salary. You should be paying me to get on this bus, okay? If it weren't for me, you wouldn't have no job. Getting upset about my 73 cents, I can pay what I want to. The bus fare is just a suggestion. They don't really expect us to pay $2.50. Okay, it's a suggestion. So I suggest that you just keep your mouth closed and drive the bus. Next time when I get on with 73 cents, you're lucky I had the 73 cents. Okay? It took me a while to find the last 3 pennies. You almost got 70 cents.
Okay, you get the point. To be honest with you though, a lot of us bus drivers, we can be quite interesting as well. That can be good and bad. All of this can be good and bad, positive or negative. Sometimes it can be both at the same time.
What's the name of the car wash over here?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, you know.
A few moments later.
Another positive thing about being a bus operator is there are opportunities to move up. You can move up to supervisor, trainer, and there's even opportunities to potentially get into the more corporate executive side of things in the transit industry. There's a lot of bus operators that have degrees or some that are also pursuing higher education while they're still driving the bus. And if you get a degree that qualifies you for one of these positions, you could potentially move up. And it would actually be really nice to have more former bus operators and transit workers in general to take some of those positions. That way we would have more people that were actually concerned about what's going on when it comes to us.
You ain't lying.
So that's something that you can think about if you're looking at being a bus operator, 5, 6, 7, 8 years later. You may decide, I want to do more. Well, there's other opportunities within the transit system that you work for. And for certain positions, especially supervisors and trainers, a lot of transit systems and bus companies love to hire from within. They want people that have experience and already knows how things work within the organization already, as opposed to hiring someone from the outside and they have to completely learn from scratch how things work, and then they're going to be the supervisor or the trainer. They still hire from outside when it's necessary, but you have a really good chance of getting one of these positions if you're already a bus operator and you're in good standing with the company. That's very important. So let me know what you all think in the comments. And to my fellow bus drivers, if I have left anything out, put it in the comments. Universal, these are universal things because each individual transit system has their own way of doing things, but I feel these are some universal tips, universal advice for anyone looking to become a bus operator, especially in the United States of America. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching Bus Driver Life.